Rise ye ashen tarnished chosen undead, and welcome Souls fans, new and loyal, to the next installment of your Dark Souls 3 Platinum All Achievements Easy to Follow guide. Now, the more observant of you might notice that our soul total is a little bit different to the end of the last video. Um, Please no one ever question my commitment to these guides and to you all. What happened was I did the next two recordings only to find out that my PlayStation did not store them. So we lost two recordings worth of progress, and I had to make a decision whether to do it all again, explaining it, to do those two videos again, or to just get the character back to this point. And that's what I did. So I have done everything in the guide again to get to this point here once more at the Dragon Mausoleum bonfire. So, as far as we're concerned, in the last video, we completed the Twin Princes, we completed the Ancient Dragon, we also got the Calamity Ring and the Ring of Steel protection, and now we're ready to carry on with the rest of Dragon Mausoleum. So there we are, that was a thing. Let's get going. So this time we're going to come up the steps, and rather than go to the summoner behind, we're just going to carry on and we're going to drop down here. There are a bunch of these wyvern enemies, including this one here. Oh, why not? One more for measure. Oh, that's why. Shielders, as always, are the most annoying enemies in any of the Souls series, and even worse when it's a shielder that is also a wyvern. They tend to be a little less predictable than other shield enemies, see? They can play both the aggressive and the passive, but so long as they're playing the block strategy, it's not a problem. We can just pop the shield. Once you've dispatched those three, the next one is a plunge attack here. Finish him, come up these steps, and immediately up this ladder you'll see there is a large wyvern enemy there. Now they really suck. They do so much damage, they have so much health. Come up here, and we're going to grab the ring number 60 of 107, the Thunder Stoneplate ring. And it's going to take 4 Pyromancies to defeat this guy, who has gone under the bridge. He will walk back on his own accord, so we're just going to have to be a little bit patient. There we go. Paranoidly making sure that it's still recording. Don't get me wrong, I love these games. I do enjoy putting these guides together for you all. However, my desire to do this a third time under the principles of recording and guiding is less so. We can either wait for him to finish de-aggroing, or we can just pop down here and we can play a bit more offense ourselves. Nope, that was silly. Whoop. There we go. Right, make sure you have a sword at the ready now as we cross this bridge. We're going to go inside. There's going to be a crystal lizard. So just run him into a wall as per usual. Grab the twinkling titanites. Open this chest for 3 titanite scales. At this point we have more titanite scales than we're ever going to need, but why not pick them up? And then come here, jump onto this tablet, and then we can get a soul item. A tablet slab type thing. As we take this exit, this next part's a little bit annoying. We've got these armored armadillos, which are just going to roll and try and shove us off the end of the map. We kind of... yeah, so... kill the first one. And then it's going to suck from here because a dragon is going to jump down. Oh, straight for the fire. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Souls 3. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Souls 3. Make sure to heal because we now have mucho armadillo to get past. So there we go. We got past those. Right, heal up. And yet again, we're going to just keep running at this point. We've got another summoner. Summoner summons someone here. Summoner is over here. Thank you very much. We're just going to ignore you completely, as we're just going to keep going, and we're going to get to this bonfire. Light it, and we should be able to rest at it before the summon catches up with us. There we are. And while we're in the interest of things being somewhat difficult and annoying, same for this next section. So we do get the advantage. We do have Harkwood's summon sign, which we are absolutely going to take advantage of. Summon Harkwood the Deserter. As if one of those giant wyvern enemies wasn't enough, we're about to fight 3 of them. There's the first, and the next 2, even better, it is a pair of them. Harkwood, can you just do something, please? There we go. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Grab the large soul of a crestfallen knight from over there. Paranoid check. Yep, still recording. Thankfully, Harkwood has one thing going for him, and that is plenty of health. But there we go, as you can see now. Ow. Stab, please. Stab, please. Not him. Me. Stab. There we go. There we go. That's nearly all the enemies. We just have one more armadillo. Oh, he likes armadillos. And we need to defeat him because he is guarding our 12th miracle. 12 of 35. No. Hang on a minute. Notes. Armadillo. Oh, armadillo for ashes. The next armadillo is the miracle. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. That is for the Dragon Chaser's ashes. The next segment we're going to do, which is down there, that's where we're going to get the miracle. Apologies, I got confused. Onward and upward. We don't actually need to do this, but we just fought all of those enemies to get those ashes. We might as well get the last bit from the game as well. So, use the Path of the Dragon gesture. Hold fire for a bit, and we're going to get the Twinkling Dragon Torso Stone. There we are. Do we want to go back to the bonfire at this point? No, let's carry on. So if you've used a lot of your resources, then do go back to the bonfire. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to carry on this path. Watch out, there is an armadillo. Uh-oh. Yeah. Open the chest for 3 twinkling titanites. Up the ladder. And we're going to see a dragon corpse, which we are going to ignore. Instead, we're going to come to the left here, drop, heal up, and one more armadillo here, who is guarding a miracle. This is the one that is guarding the miracle. Ow. Ow. So I guess I get to showcase why I dislike the armadillos, because of stun lock. There it is. That's miracle number 1235. Great magic barrier. Apologies about my confusion there. With that, we're going to head back to the shrine bonfire. We are now at the point where we're now going to be doing farming prep. So everything we do from here is now preparing to increase our item discovery to above 300. So first things first, begin transposition, and with the Crystal Sage's soul, we're going to create the Crystal Sage's Rapier. And the key reason for that is, where is it mentioned? In the middle chapter, and the item discovery of its wielder. So if we transpose this, and we're then going to level it up.
Oh, that is great.
Hawkwood Sword's Grass is because we summoned Hawkwood, and then we completed that pass. We do not need the item, so do not worry about that. But what we are going to do is reinforce the Crystal Sage's Rapier all the way to +5. And that does mean we are using our 1 Titanite slab. We are going to get another one so that we can make our main weapon up to +10, but item discovery is more important for your first journey of the game. And what that now means is if we put the Crystal's Rapier on, don't worry about the fact that we don't have the dexterity for it, but what it does mean, if you look, item discovery in the bottom right is 126, it is now 176 when we have the Crystal Sage's Rapier equipped. And what I'm actually going to do, no, I'm not going to, yes I am. We're going to equip it in place of our shield. And then we'll have sword and pyromancy in our main hand. Missed in my notes while I was here, I'm also going to transpose 2 more rings, as we want to get the rings mostly done as best we can. So Havel's ring, we're going to trade in 5,000 souls. That's ring number 61. And the prisoner's chain with the soul of champion Gungnir, which is ring 62 of 107.
Now.
While we're getting rings, we're going to do a little detour to World 4-1, the Road of Sacrifices. And I'm afraid for this playthrough, we are done with our giant friend Mr. I Help Anytime. So what we're going to do is we're going to carry on. Pull the lever. Nope. I've just started doing my Elden Ring prep for the Elden Ring guide, which I'll be working on after this. So I'm now getting used to the fact that in that triangle is the activate button because X is jump. So whereas in that whole game I've been jumping around like a fool every time I try to pick something up, now I'm two-handing in this game like a fool. Send the lift back down so we can get the next lift up. Rawr. Look at my crystal sword. It makes me find things. I'd like to think that anyone would go loopy if they got this far and realized they have to redo it all again because their console decided not to store the video. Up we go, and because he has done his job oh so well, he has now decided it's time to pass. And what he leaves us is ring number 63, the Hawk Ring. We can now travel back to the shrine. So one positive thing with redoing this is I got to rethink how I'm going to handle the videos for these farming sections. And what I've decided is that we'll split each farm in. So the first thing we need to farm for is actually a symbol of avarice because it's not a guaranteed drop at this point. Now you may already have one from a mimic. However, both in the previous attempt, the video that didn't store, and this one, in neither of those did any of the mimics give me a symbol of avarice, which is perfectly fine because that means I get to demonstrate it for you in earnest rather than going, I've got one, but you might not. So the next video is going to be how to farm the symbol of avarice, which is a nice and easy farm to do. It won't take long at all. You get 5 attempts every run, and the enemies are pretty easy to deal with because there's a tunnel that they can't get into. After that, we will then start farming our first Covenant item, Wolf's Blood Swordgrass, which takes somewhere between 1 to 2 hours. So that's going to be the next 2 videos, but the next video is going to be how to get your symbol of avarice. Can't wait to show you that. Good to be back and recording again after I've had to slow down the video releases while I catch up this new character build. But we're all there now, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Drop me a like and a subscribe. Feel free to comment with any questions, issues, and I'll do my best to help. Thank you all. Can't wait to see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.